Hi, I'm Robert. Thanks for tuning in to my YouTube video. I'm a very handy person. I've been fixing things as far back as I can remember. Since I was 9 years old, I've fixed stuff like sheetrock walls, small appliances, computers, and the list goes on and on. I even have some formal training in carpentry and computer repair. So I hope you find this information useful. Well, my sister-in-law had about a, 35-year-old washer and dryer in the place that she's renting here. And the dryer broke. Guy gave an estimate of $240 just to fix the dryer. The washer was working pretty good, but you couldn't select the extra large or it would overfill. So I had the task of trying to find a decent price washer and dryer. Had something picked out. One thing led to another. Found this guy that I guess gets them, fixes them, resells them. They seem to be within 10 years old. He said he stands behind them, warranties them for 30 days or so. Long story short, picked up this Kenmore 80 series washer machine, hooked it up. Actually, it's a 90 series washing machine. Hooked it up, ran a small load in it. At least I selected small, and it just filled up, kept filling up. I was preparing my supper and said, holy crap, that thing's not agitating yet. Ran over here. It was full to the brim. Called the guy. He said something about a vacuum line being loose in the control panel. So I'm going to try to see if I can figure out what's going on with it. It just wouldn't stop filling up. So the tool you'll need to do this job is just a Phillips screwdriver. No other tools is needed. First thing I'm going to try to do is figure out how to get the control panel open. The guy said something about a vacuum line loose, so I'm going to go ahead and unplug it, reduce my chances of getting shocked. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is take these corner panels off. You reach on it and you pull the bottom loose, and then you snap the top off. Do that on both sides. Pull the bottom loose, snap the top off. Now, once you get those corner pieces off, you see there's a screw on this side and there's a screw on the other side. Pull those two Phillips screws out. Okay, now that I got both screws out, this panel should slide forward a little bit. Those screws stop it from sliding forward. So slide forward with both hands and then try to hinge it up. It's got these little plastic hinges on the back of it that allow it to hinge up. So I got the panel hinged up. I can see all the electronics, and there it is. There's a hose loose there. So that hose is probably supposed to be on this little level selector. You see it says small load, medium load, large load. So that hose being loose, I'm going to go ahead and plug it into this thing here. Okay, I got it plugged back into that. So I'm going to go ahead and let this down. And you can see these little latches on the side fall into there and slide back to snap it back on. So go ahead, let it down, put those two screws back in. Alright, when you screw those screws back in, don't screw them in so tight that you'll break the plastic. Alright, now I'm going to clip the top end first into those slots and then snap the bottom end. I'm going to go ahead and do it on the other side. Line the top end first, get it snapped in, and then slap the bottom in. Okay, now that should be it. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in and run the cycle again on small load and see how it does this time. Okay, the wash machine's filling up. I added my soap. So I'm going to go ahead and keep the lid open, because when it gets to the right level to where it should agitate, it'll shut the water off. It just won't agitate. Then I can see how much water is actually in it where it stopped at. Okay, as you can see, the water level did come up. It don't look like it came up too high. It did start agitating. The problem is agitating with the lid open. So now something else is wrong with this thing. So, because it shouldn't agitate with the lid open. It's got to be something with the switch or with the control board. I'll check it out. I wanted a little more water in it, so I took the knob spun it around the reset. Instead of taking it all the way to small load, I'm at about 10 o'clock now, 10:30, in between small and medium. So let's see where it shuts off this time. It did go a little bit higher and it's agitating, so that's probably a better level. I'll make a different video of why it's agitating with the door switch open. Thanks again for watching the video. I hope you found the information useful and it helped you solve whatever problem you're working on. If you did, please like it, share it with your social media friends, and please subscribe to my channel so that you get notification of future videos that I make. You can go to my website, robertspinner.com. You can also leave comments here and questions, and I'll answer them as soon as I can.